What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the KC Crew.
Welcome! Hello, beautiful people.
And happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you and yours. This is the Christmas Day special. There is no video today because a couple of reasons. One, we look like bums. Bums. We've been
straight derelicts.
Setting up our kids' Christmas.
Wait. What did Logan call me earlier? He called me a vagabond.
A vagabond.
A vagabond. And I had to explain.
Is it vagabond or vagabond?
Vagabond.
With a V?
V.
I said vagabond all these years.
Yeah, I had to explain to S. what that was. S. was like, what's a vagabond? I said, it means a person who wanders, who has no home. And he's like, really? I had to Google it and show it to him. I said, yeah, that's what my son is referring to me as today.
That is definitely
But there's a reason why we look like vagabonds. We have been... I don't know, this is what, the third day that we have maybe maxed out at 2 hours sleep per night putting together toys in the basement.
The third
I'll rephrase it because it's not we.
Yeah.
It's me.
You.
Yeah. And S. And Mercedes.
Yes, y'all guys have been really putting it in. I respect and appreciate you guys. I mean, look, it's a team. And this is what I tell Benz all the time.
No, you're not part of the team.
No, listen.
No, you're like the team owner.
Exactly.
You're the team owner.
But it's still the team.
Me, Benz, and S. are the team.
I get a ring regardless. So that's how it works.
We're the team.
It's the team. I pay for the items and I go get the items and then you'll put them together and do everything else. I drive. I handle everything I need to handle.
You and this driving thing, you make it seem like it's a very big deal when in fact
it is.
It's not.
When you're driving all the time, left and right through traffic, driving here, driving there, like it is a lot.
You make more of it than it actually is, but our basement here, and by the way, we're still at the old house.
Correct.
So we're still here. That's where we're celebrating Christmas. So we turned our basement pretty much into Santa's workshop.
That's right.
And there's French doors, meaning, doors with kind of like window panes and glass. And Mercedes...
This was my idea, by the way. Say it.
Why you got to take the credit? Why you can't just let Mercedes have the credit? She did the work. Why you have to point it out, though?
My idea was to set up everything in the basement so that way we could set it up early and the kids... I was
talking about the French doors.
Well, let me finish, but I'm going to tell you why it's so selfish.
You see how he just stole your shine, Benz?
It's selfish because if you don't know, yes, we don't have a nanny now, so our family room is kind of like the kids' playroom. But I was like, F that. Let's take everything out the basement. Anything glass, anything that could hurt them, anything they could bump their heads on, take it all out, put all the kids' toys down there, and that way they could just live down there. And I don't have to worry about them. I can look on the cameras to make sure they're breathing. We can just throw some food down there, and we ain't got to worry
just
about
roll them donuts.
Roll them some donuts. But it makes sense. So that way they can't hurt themselves. There's nothing to hurt themselves on.
Just pad the walls.
Pad the wall.
Put the toys down there. Set it up.
Let them
leave them for about 7-8 hours.
Let them live. So going down to the basement, there are French doors. Go ahead.
And
by the way, I told Benz to put curtains. I said, Benz, get some curtains.
Go get some curtains.
I said, let's cover with curtains. But Benz is from the hood, so what did Benz do?
She took black Glad garbage bags and taped up all the glass. So if they happen to wander down there or forget or something, they can't see through the glass doors into Santa's workshop to bear witness to all the wonder that we are trying to create for them for Christmas morning.
That is right. So,
yes.
So everything is downstairs. There's everything that the kids wanted, we got. They're happy. They're excited. They don't know that we got it yet. So Santa's going to bring his gifts, and then we have our own gifts that we're going to give. Yeah,
we divide Christmas. So there's the gifts from Santa, and then there's the gifts from Rashawn and I. So the way that we're doing it this year is that under the tree and in our family room is going to be all of Santa's gifts.
That's right.
And then the gifts that we gave them will be down there. So they'll come and they'll think that there's only gifts from Santa. They'll play and they'll be excited and whatnot. And when that is all said and done and they wind down, we'll find an excuse to bring them downstairs and it'll be a whole other planet or experience for them. They'll open the doors and be like, what is this?
That's right.
So that's what our plan is for Christmas Day.
That's right.
It's my favorite day of the year.
Yeah.
Well, my absolute favorite day of the year.
Most tiring day of the year.
It's the most sleepless time of year. Literally, I think we've really only had about at the most 2 hours of
That's okay.
sleep per night. You've slept lovely.
I did sleep.
Because Rashawn's the type that's just like, yeah, well, I'm tired, so I'm going to sleep. Like, he doesn't have that it's got to get done mentality.
It depends what it
Only
is.
for the things, okay, because I'm not paying you. You do not have that.
No.
It's got to get done. No holds barred mentality.
No. That's not true.
That is true. If I were cutting you a check, you would be down there.
Right.
You would put your elf hat on, and you would be with the little screws and the little Allen wrenches and the little pegs. You'd be putting doll houses together.
Right.
You'd be putting remote control cars together. You'd be building car tracks. You'd be doing all of that. You have done none. You come downstairs talking about we. There is no we. There's us, and then there's you.
But this is what I do. I have a lot of friends. And I have friends that help. So shout to Raul, right? I called Raul the other day, and I was just like, yo, Raul, you have a drill? He was like, what you need a drill for? I was like, I'm having a hard time putting this together. I was like, we just sitting here with some alcohol and a hookah. He was like,
alcohol and a hookah?
Alcohol and a hookah?
You got tequila?
I got tequila. He's like, I'm on my way. I said, okay. So he came. Little daddy, little Sean. I said, little Sean, I said, yo, have you ever seen the 918? It's here in my Porsche. She was like, what? I said, yeah, I'm putting these kids' stuff together and I'm having a hard time. He was like, all right, I'm on my way. Can I drive the car? Sure. He came running over here. Benz, for Benz, all you gotta do for Benz is put on a sad face. Just be like, Benz, yo, this is a lot, yo. I need some help, man. I'm tired. And then Benz will be like, all right, boss, I'm on my way.
I only woke up at 4:30 and worked out and was at the gym at 5 o'clock and went to Connecticut to visit my grandmother and came back and went grocery shopping and went to the orphanage and fed the hungry and but I'll be there.
All you gotta do is just I sound sad and Ben's like, Benz, man. You got me putting all this together. All right, boss, I'm on my way. All right, Benz, thank you so much.
But it gets to a point now where I'll just be sitting here and Ben just walks in the door. I have no idea she's coming. And I'm like...
Ben just pops up like...
I'll be like, thank God for you.
I woke up the other day. Ben just wiping down the kitchen counter. I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, I know y'all needed help, so I'm here. I'm like, all right, he's called.
I'm gonna go do something that I enjoy. I'm gonna leave y'all on your own.
So all the stuff. So what I was saying is, I have no problem doing it. My problem is with you, right?
Stop it. Now this is where it goes left. Everything was fine. What are we? 5 minutes in, everything was fine, and now it's about to go left.
We're about 30 minutes in, but I'm talking to Madison, right? And I was like, yo, Madison, if I say, yo, Maddie, help me do something, you're like, sure, Dad. I'm like, why don't you want to help Mom? And she was like, let me ask you a question, Dad. I said, sure. She's like, why don't you want to help Mom? And I said, because Mom likes things perfect. She likes things in a certain way and things that only she sees. And she was like, exactly. She was like, if you put something together, Mom would be like, the sticker don't belong there. The sticker belongs there. And I'm thinking to myself, these kids are 4. Who gives a fuck about a sticker?
Wow.
That's Mom.
Wow.
And I'm like, you're right. Mm-hmm. So we thought about it. And I think if you didn't go downstairs, I think more people went down to help. But when you go downstairs, I think it gets to the point where
it all makes sense now.
Even when I just walk downstairs and I'm looking at all these things downstairs, right?
Yes.
And I realized the stuff that we got weren't for the kids.
Stop it. You need to stop it. No, stop right there because I don't even want to get into this conversation.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
I don't want you to finish. I don't want to get into this conversation. I can't even believe that you would even lead with that.
No, let me finish what I'm saying.
That is so ridiculous, Sean. All right, continue. I'm going to let you live. I'm going to let you rock for a second.
Listen, even the stuff we got for Jackson. That wasn't for Jackson.
The stuff we got for Jackson?
Yeah, listen. That was the stuff that Estat wanted as a kid, right? So if you don't know, right? Jackson loves all types of different cars and all types of things like that. So I asked Estat, who's into this stuff, what should I get? Mm-hmm. The stuff that Estat made me get.
Now he made you.
He did. The stuff that Estat get doesn't even fit in the house.
Yo, that was ridiculous. Estat. Yeah, we talking about you.
Yeah, the stuff that Estat made me get does not even... Estat was like, oh, I get it from you. I'll call this. Now, first of all, Estat knows every hobby shop from here to Pennsylvania. He knows the owner. I swear to God.
He's worked at every single one of them.
He's worked at every hobby shop from here to Pennsylvania. So he was like, you need this, the L shape, and it goes this. So I bought it because Estat said, get it.
A track. Now, wait, first explain what the track is like. So it is a...
Jackson.
We just have to make sure that Jackson's not with
London.
Earshot.
Brooklyn. Okay. Now,
good.
So the track is it's called a Mini Z, the cars, right? Is it called Mini Z, right? Mini Z. Now these cars go up to how fast? 18 miles an hour on this track, right? Real fast. It's real dope, real nice. But you can limit the speed. You can slow it up, speed it up. Cool. So when, Estat comes here and we always have to wait for Gia to tape these podcasts because Gia has to get ready. Of course, if you look at me on the podcast.
Not always. Sometimes I just come home from wherever I'm at and we just, get comfortable and sit down and take it.
That's bullshit.
But that's not bullshit. No, but now we're running around here looking homeless. Like, I look crazy. I would have to get ready.
Anyway.
I haven't showered in 2 days. Like, this is crazy. Like, these are tough times right now.
You're going to get a rash.
Like, this is...
You don't shower, you don't get a rash.
If I get a rash, you're going to get one too. So
if I got it, you got it.
If I got it, you got it.
But anyway, so Estat tells me, he comes here and while we're waiting for Gia, Estat usually has a remote control car or a drone. He has all types of toys. So the kids love it. So I said, I want to get it. So he was like, yeah, get it. So he tells me what they get. I go to buy it. Then he tells me, you need these 2 tracks. So I went to get the tracks. Nobody has these tracks. These tracks had to be ordered from China or something. But I got the tracks. Japan, got the tracks. He tells me, yeah, set them up. I set up 1 track. And 1 track takes up at least 40% of the basement. I'm like, Esther, how can I set up 2?
It is insanely large. It's got to be, how many feet? It's probably 15 feet by maybe 8 feet. It's 30 feet, one of them?
He said the whole diameter is 30.
The diameter is 30 feet.
Yeah, it's about 15
30 square feet.
18 by, I would say, 8 to 10. It's huge. It's
maybe 15 feet by maybe 8 to 10 feet. Yeah, it's gigantic.
It's pretty big. And I bought 2, and now we set up 1. I'm like, now I got 1 in the box.
No, that's just the size of 1.
Yeah, the size of 1. The other one's still in the box. We didn't open that one.
Like, that's never going to get opened.
That's never going to get opened.
Like, who has a house that you could dedicate that much space to a race car track?
I was thinking about when the person buys this house, I was thinking about leaving it for them because they have 2 kids.
They have 4 kids.
They have 4, and we still got 1 in the box that we could take to the new house that's never been opened.
Right, and then we can reopen. Well, there's nowhere to put that one in the new house. I'm just saying. I
don't know. Estat's pointing at you right now because Estat wants to bring a track over the garage that you wheel.
No, he wants it to attach to the ceiling in the garage. You put it on a platform, like a lightweight platform with 4 chains. Well, this is what I'm envisioning, with 4 chains, 1 on each corner, that can be either automatically lowered or cranked to lower the entire, say, 15 by 10 foot platform. So you move a car out of that spot, lower it to about, I don't know, between waist and chest level, and then put your cars on it and play.
No.
I think that's a dope idea, by the way.
No, so this is my thing. That's my garage with my
You're
cars.
so greedy and selfish.
No. Would you put that in your closet? The closet that you want? Would you put that track in your closet and have those kids racing cars by your Birkins? Would you do
No, but if I had to have like a girl's vanity or something, and you're like, oh, why don't you give London and Brooklyn some space in your closet for their little vanity? I would be like, sure, because it applies. It's a race car track in my daddy's garage.
Put it in your
Do you not see the connection?
Put it in your Ray Dunn kitchen.
I actually think that it's kind of cool. I think it'd be cool. No. And not for nothing, I foresee you wanting your own track and you having your friends come over and betting money on races. I really see that happening.
I can use his track.
Even better. So then the 2 of you and your son Jackson can share the track in the garage. It makes the garage multifunctional.
No way. Not my God. He flies one of them cars off and hit my 918 Spider.
In about a year, you guys are going to see this apparatus built and set up in the garage. I will win this one.
But like I was saying,
you agree, right? I will win this one.
Like I said,
I'm gonna make it look dope. You're gonna love it.
The reason we got that stuff is because that was what Estat wanted as a kid. Now, what you wanted as a kid. So if you go to our YouTube page, you'll see what we did was we took the kids to American Girl and FEO Schwarz. We wanted to get them hyped for the holidays to see the things that they wanted to get. Of course, because of COVID, we haven't really been going out like that. So we took a time and said, we're going to take them to the American Girl. We're going to show them everything, get them hyped, get them surprised, take them to FEO Schwarz, show them everything. So
meanwhile, the week before, Rashawn and I spent the entire day in the city shopping for them. So we had already bought all of their American Girl toys and FAO Schwarz toys, but they hadn't been there themselves. So I didn't want Christmas Day to come and they see all of these toys, but without having the understanding of all of these toys, not having an opportunity to see it and want it and hope that Santa brings it. So the week after, we brought them so that they could look at everything and be like, oh my gosh, I want this, to create their Christmas list, put it in their little Christmas Santa mailbox, send it off to the North Pole, and hope that they got at least one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
That is right. So that's what we wanted to do to hype them up. But now when I went downstairs, and you're right, we spent the whole day shopping at American Girl. So if you don't know the American Girl dolls or talls, they're like, what size are they?
18 inches tall.
How long?
18 inches
18
tall.
18 inches tall, big dolls, right? Nice dolls. Madison is very jealous because when we bought Madison dolls, we wouldn't let Madison play with them, but we're letting these girls play with their dolls, right? Cool. When I go downstairs, there's all types of shit that we didn't get at that American Girl store. now, let me express to you. Now, how many American Girl dolls did we get?
When we went just a couple weeks ago?
Each girl got how many dolls?
This year?
Yeah.
For Christmas, you mean?
Yeah, for last year. Yeah, for Christmas this year.
I'm trying to figure out a way I could wiggle out of this. We got them maybe $6.
$6 each.
Each, yeah.
$6 each. Right, cool. Now, let me explain how this is. So American Girl, just think of American Girl, they're nice dolls. So every doll has a different scene, right? No. Let me explain all the scenes that I seen in the basement today that I didn't know about. So for one,
that you didn't know about.
Right. I didn't know about. Like when the barber came to cut me today, he had to tell me some of the scenes that he was like, "Oh, dude, let me explain." Mm-hmm. So I knew about a bowling alley. Right now, bowling alley, the American Girl, the fake doll can play bowling. It's a real bowling alley where they can actually throw the bowling ball down, hit the pins, and comes back.
And the pins get picked up.
Right.
You forgot like the best part.
The pins get picked up.
Lift back up.
Lift back up.
And hold on. And it keeps score.
And it keeps the score. Okay.
Yes.
So that was an American Girl bowling alley. Cool. I knew about that one. Then the horse ranch. Okay. Horses.
The stables.
The stables, and we got 2 horses. I knew about that one. Mm-hmm. The camp setup, where it feels like the American Girls are at camp. I knew about that one. There's like a big day bed, a little camp place, and binoculars, all that.
The pet boutique. You knew about the pet boutique?
I knew about the pet boutique and like there's, the pets where they can fix the pets and adopt the pets. I knew about that.
You knew about the camp SUV.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
I knew about the big SUV that have the big car. It looks like the old Beetle.
It's a surf bus.
Surf bus, whatever it is. I knew about that. And I knew about the bunk beds. So the kids could sleep on the bunk beds, right? I knew about that.
You knew about the hair salon.
I knew about the hair salon. Now, these are the things that I just found out today. Movie theater. Where the fuck did you get a movie theater? And what fake movies are these motherfuckers gonna be watching?
The way it's set up, son, is there's a ledge where the big screen is that the kids put their iPads. Boom.
So the American Girls could watch it. There's a movie.
And did you see Did you see the velvet?
No, I didn't see it.
You see the velvet curtains?
I told the Bob. I told the Bob. I said, "This bitch crazy." So I seen that, right? Right. Then I seen a pool. When the fuck did we talk about getting a pool? I thought we was against the pool.
You don't remember buying the pool when we were there?
No, I thought we were against the pool. And I seen 2 pools down there.
How that pool
I seen a pool next to Benz yesterday that Benz was putting together.
It was the elves.
And then I seen a
Yo, these elves on the shelves, they really be about their business.
Then I seen a heart pool.
They here dropping off gifts that we don't even know about.
I'm keep on. Now, the American Girls are built, of girls that were, older girls and all this, that, and the other.
What?
Why? They're older. Like one of the girls was a runaway slave. One is a this.
I don't know if she was a runaway slave, but there's slavery in her history somehow. Something like her name is Addie. That's her backstory.
Now, when did motherfucking American Girls start doing selfies? There's a selfie screen down there, a backdrop.
It's not a selfie screen. It's a movie set. So there's a green screen on one side, and on the other side, it's a movie set. And then there's a camera.
But it's more. Okay.
Yeah.
When did American Girls start motherfucking doing hoverboards?
It's a Segway.
A Segway. What, American Girl Segway with a remote
Is that
control?
not the dopest thing you've ever seen in your life? It works.
It works. Okay.
It works.
All right. Now, American Girls do gymnasts. They do flips and all types of stuff.
You were there. We bought that.
They do flips and all that. Okay, I see.
Yeah, the little gymnastics studio.
studio. I'm trying to think what else I seen when I was down there. Like, what the?
That wasn't new to you. You were there. You didn't see the school?
I seen the school.
School's dope.
I seen the car, the remote control car.
You were there for that.
There's only one car.
Huh?
There's only one car. I don't see it. There was none 2.
No, we only bought. There was only one available.
I think what else did I see? Then I seen an American Girl dollhouse. That was big. That's the one that I didn't build. Raul, shout to Raul. He built that one. What else?
There's a whole bunch of stuff down there.
There's a whole lot. So you got a lot of stuff.
You see the 50s diner?
I seen the diner right, with the bakery and stuff. That just tells me that this is the stuff that you wanted as a kid. Like you wanted as a kid, and now that you have money, you're like, I'm gonna buy
What's funny, y'all? Why y'all laughing?
It's the freaking truth.
What?
This is the stuff that you want. This
This is not true.
Yes, it is.
These are the things that I envision.
It has a La Crusade pot and pan that you just wanted for Christmas.
For myself.
Yeah, you wanted for now,
I wanted that
like,
set,
all
yes.
this shit is the shit that you wanted as a kid. This is the shit that you want, and it's fucked up because like
They have a little American Girl La Crusade. Oh my gosh.
And guys,
It is incredible.
and I'm not bragging, right? I don't want you to think I'm bragging. Our basement is big, but the fact that all this shit took up our whole entire basement.
No, it took up the open area, and it didn't take up the theater and your exercise room.
Well,
no, it just took up the open area.
It's big, and it took all of that. And I'm like, she wanted this stuff because she wanted this stuff as a kid.
No, everything that we bought because I was imagining their faces when they saw them, and there's just certain things I couldn't resist. Like, hello, a classroom. Imagine being...
That's Logan.
That's Logan, okay. Imagine being 7 years old in school with a teacher and everything, and then having a whole classroom playset to be able to sit down and play teacher, and there's a desk. And these toys, they're not like when we were kids. All of these toys
Look at your son's
function.
body. Like,
Hold on a minute.
that's my body right there.
You are so jealous of Logan.
Come here.
Logan, Rashawn, you have never had that body in your
Yes,
life.
I did. Look.
Never in your
Look.
life. Hey, Logan, come here.
Look at that body. That's
been
my
lacking?
body.
I've been lacking.
You have
That
been
is my
lacking. I
body
can
right
tell
there.
your pecs aren't as up and
You
sturdy.
got a little six pack.
I've been lacking.
Hey.
Little six pack.
Hello.
And-
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
No,
Logan,
hold on a second. Sound more festive and
Who are
happy.
you talking to?
he has a mic connected to her boobies.
Oh.
We're taping a podcast. You can't tell because we're
I
not
didn't know.
doing
I
video.
thought you guys were just straight arguing.
No. Say hello, beautiful people. No, say it. Say it. I'm tickling you. Say it.
Beautiful people, hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Daddy,
so
your father's jealous of you.
what about his little body? No, I don't care about his little body.
Now it's his little body.
I don't care about his little body.
Condescendingly,
But
his
so
little body.
your son wants to fight me.
I'm a boxer.
Yeah, he wants to box me.
Oh, I heard about this.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this.
So I think we should do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna box. I ordered headgear.
Mm-hmm.
If I win, he gets nothing for his birthday. If he wins, he gets whatever he wants for his birthday.
I'm so down for that.
Rashawn, he will knock you clear the bleep out.
No,
Okay, like you might lose your life.
no,
You
I'm
gonna
serious.
lose your
You're
life.
gonna be
no. I think we good, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not but
You gonna lose your life. Said you might
Why
lose
do you
your
think
life.
you beat me? Why?
What?
Dead in the grave.
Why?
Dead
Why?
in the grave.
Yep, why?
Dead in the grave.
You've never gotten a
Dead
real
in the
fight in your
grave.
life.
Dead in
I've
the
been
grave.
training.
What?
I've been training.
You've been training?
Training.
I will drag. Well, see, it's not even a wrestling
Only
match.
last a minute.
I like this talk.
A minute.
I'm gonna put like as Estat told you the other day. I'm gonna put blood in your mouth.
Okay, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he's gonna do you like Jake Paul did that basketball player.
His name is Nate Robinson.
What?
His name is Nate Robinson.
Whatever his name was, he was laying on that basketball ring.
It's a boxing ring.
What?
It's a boxing ring, not a basketball ring.
That boxing ring.
No, you don't.
Like,
Basketball ring.
You don't understand.
but it could have been a basketball ring. He didn't know where he was. he
Stupid.
didn't know what was going on.
But this the thing
He
with
didn't know if he
Logan.
was on the court or in the ring.
This the thing with Logan.
And that's what Logan's going to do to you.
No, he's not. Whose side are you on, first
They'd
of
have
all?
a videotape. I'm going to have Estat put little birds around your head.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, then I'm going to have sheep going over your face, jumping. 1,
Oh,
a 2,
so the whole family's against me.
a 3.
All right, but let me just tell you this. This is why I think I'm going to win. First of all, when Logan boxes, when he fights, he does not cover his face.
No. I do now.
I do now.
Logan has been one day.
What? I've been training for the past 2 weeks. I'm not losing.
We fake fought what 3 days ago.
No, I've been boxing Eric. I've been boxing Eric.
Eric can't
I've been
fight.
sparring.
Eric is a Jamaican boxer,
so
right?
serious.
Eric put 1 foot up
I'm so serious.
and 1 foot back. He got a Guinness stout in one hand fighting. He's not like, come on.
I'm more afraid to fight Eric than I'm afraid to fight you.
Really?
Yes.
Bet. Let's. Matter of fact, today I'm gonna go to Dick's. You like Dick's? I'm gonna go to Dick's.
Yo!
Hey, yo.
You could have said like some
Hey,
sporting goods though.
yo.
Yo, you're sus.
Oh, I'm sus. I'm sus.
sus.
I'm talking about Dick's, the sporting goods. See, what's on your mind?
Really?
I'm gonna punch you,
Anywhere.
right?
You could have went anywhere.
I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put the head mask, and we're gonna fight today.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
All right, cool.
Listen,
But anyway.
We spend too much money on Christmas. I can't afford a funeral.
For him?
I'm going to have you cremated. I'm just going to put you in a tin in the backyard and throw a match on you.
I am going to drag Logan. See, first of all, Logan likes to box. He's scared to box. He's scared to get hit.
You have to see. You have to see.
Okay, cool. Enough said. Enough said.
No, seriously, I'm scared for you.
I'm scared for him.
You said if you fought mom, it would be hard.
Not in a fight.
I would end mom.
Not in a fight. In a wrestling match.
He would end me.
In a wrestling match.
In life,
How could mom even keep up with you in a wrestling match?
What do you mean?
Oh, she can't now. The other day we just did a little something and I hurt mom. But prior to that, mom is strong. I don't know if you know. Mom, see, this is the thing what you don't understand. There is, how do I say this the politically correct way?
What mom tried to do? Mom tried to slapbox me like a couple days ago.
How do I say this?
I didn't try to slapbox you.
Okay, I'm gonna say it like this, right? And this is not funny. This is the truth. Lord forgive me, but I'm just talking the truth. If anybody out there has, I'm gonna say it. There is strength, and then there's something that we call.
I know what you're trying to say, and you better be politically correct when you say it.
Okay, perfect example. A lot of kids.
Nope, that's not right. That's not it. That's not it. Get it together.
But it's the truth, though.
Just redirect.
I can't even redirect it because I gotta say it clearly. All right. All right. So sometimes there are kids that go to regular class, and there's sometimes there are kids that go to an off class.
Can we just stop it right now? I need you to stop this right now.
I'll do it.
Just come from a different direction. Don't think just be quiet.
Their strength is way stronger than anybody's strength in the world. Believe me, I know. One chased me up my alley when I was a kid and threw a brick at me that nobody else could pick up, but he picked up and threw it. So that's mommy's strength. I'm telling you, I'm stronger than mommy, but when we wrestle, mommy gets this strength. I don't know if they come from her boobs, if they come from where they come, but she's strong. So what I used to do with mom is I would just kind of play, and then mommy would do some shit to fuck me up. So I stopped. So now when I play with mommy, I go all hard.
He treats me like I'm a dude.
Not even like a dude. I treat her like she's a nigga. The other day, me and mommy's wrestling on this couch, right?
Wait,
everybody's here. You weren't here. Benz, they all here watching. Mommy, I'm playing at first. I
manhandling.
I got mom on it. No, not at first. She wasn't at first. She wasn't manhandling me. At first, I put the blanket over her and I locked it down and I'm holding it down. Then mom, with this strength I'm telling you about, turns me over and she's on top of me. At this point, I had to say, fuck that. She's a nigga in the street. I throw mom off of me.
This already?
No.
I throw mom off of me so crazy, like she was in the street. Like she flew over this couch and landed on her back. Boom!
Everybody came rushing over to me. Everybody like, are you okay?
Mom got up like she got hit by 13 cars. Like holding her back, just like Esther, holding her back, walking like a 90-year-old person. And I said, that's why don't fuck with me. And then I was like, are you all right? Right?
No, but first was that look in his face of sheer panic because he could have broken my spine.
I flipped her crazy.
Like, no, you don't understand. I took flight. He threw me in. You see where we're laying right here? Mm-hmm. This is where Dad. Okay, guys, because I'm on the couch right now. Logan's laying on top of me, right? So we're laying here. We're wrestling right here. He picks me up and literally threw me like this. I took flight. It was like an arc, like a crescent. It was like an arc.
Yep.
I was in the air. I feel like I was in the air for like 6 seconds over the arm of the couch. I landed right there. Boom. And it just took a moment. I'm like, is anything broken? I'm good. And I popped back up. You know what, babe? The camera's right there. We might be able to find it.
I'm sure I got it.
And post it on our next video podcast.
It's going to take some time, but maybe we can find it.
I think it was at like 3:00. What day was that, y'all?
2 days ago. Your back's been hurting ever since.
You remember what days? All the days are running together. Like everything's a blur right now, the way we've been working, right?
If I beat you, what happens?
Huh?
If I beat you.
Then you get everything. But so this is the thing. And I'm going to tell you, the first round, if you make it out the first round, you're going to win.
I promise you.
Because I ain't got that. Because I'm gonna try to tear your face off the first round. I know you're gonna try to hit me I'm gonna break your jaw. I'm gonna swing at you so hard. You lucky I can't wrestle.
You sound like the definition of play too much, though.
The first two things.
What was he gonna try to do to me? You think he gonna try to? You think he gonna try to tap me on my jaw?
I promise you, I'm hitting with 2 body shots, and then I'm gonna go like this, and he's gonna go here. I'm going boom.
He's definitely not gonna do that.
You know what? I'm realizing I am not going to allow this to happen.
What? Why?
This cannot happen because there's that area of your face where the headgear does not cover. And if you break Daddy's nose, then we have a problem. Like we have a whole problem.
What about if I break his nose?
I'm not worried about Logan. I don't think you're really understanding my sentiment. I am worried about you.
I am going to fuck this little boy up. Okay. All right. And then if I do lose, then we have to take the gloves off, and then we got to fight regular. Everything goes.
You got to fight like you're in the street.
You fight like I'm in the street.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to allow this to take place.
That's so dumb. Why? We have headgear.
Because you have the rest of your body. I don't want you to get hurt.
It's boxing. There's nothing you can hurt.
What do you mean there's nothing you can hurt?
He thinks because he has a little... Yes, it's gonna hurt. You can still get knocked out with headgear. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna put you on your ass. What are you talking about?
Knock me out.
I mean, he could... You know what? Mom. You know I think it's going to boil down to whoever gets the first good punch in.
And then,
whoever gets the first good punch in, the other one's going to be laid out.
Any amount of strength he can hit me with, I'm going to hit him with it 10 times harder.
But you have to get
thinks because he lifts weights, he has more strength. He knows, and this is how I know... This is how I know he knows nothing about boxing. Boxing has nothing to do with the amount of weight that you lift. It comes from one place. And you don't know where that one place is because you don't listen when I speak to you.
Is it your core?
Shut up. You don't
have that.
What?
You don't have that.
You don't need your core. Do you know how some of these boxers that are overweight still knock people out? Has nothing to do with the strength, you idiot. Has to do with how you hit and the perfect place and the perfect way to hit. And you, my friend, don't know how to do that. No, I used to box.
Bike gang.
Okay, tell her the story, you idiot. Tell her the story, idiot.
They're broken up right now.
Wait, hold on. Biker boys.
No, they're arguing
with
right now. They're arguing
with a
right
Z.
now.
Logan spent the day with me, but they gotta tell her.
They were arguing.
Arguing about what?
So Logan looks at my phone. He goes, "You really call your crew the bike gang?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, because we were arguing. The bike gang is arguing because one of the members of the bike gang likes Donald Trump, right? So we were arguing back and forth. And it gets nasty. It gets disrespectful. I call one of them my son. I tell him, "Come over here. I'll milk you." Like all types of stuff. It gets disrespectful.
You'll milk him?
Yeah, my breast like milk.
You.
But anyway,
Good.
But yeah, that's bike gang. But anyway, I used to box. Just remember that.
I remember. Okay. I remember watching Mel beat you up.
Mel's a real boxer. That's why.
I know.
That wasn't a good example. But get out of here now. I'm done looking at you. And put on a shirt when you're in my house.
I'm telling you. It's done up for him. He doesn't know. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shut up. But I'm really...
You've never had muscles like that, by the way.
I did have muscles like that.
Never in your life.
Before I met you, I had muscles like that.
What? You had muscles when you were 14?
Yes.
No, you did not.
Yes,
I saw you...
Yes.
You're just skinny.
But he doesn't know that the when you box, it comes from here. It comes from your hip and your legs.
You're whispering it's a secret. You don't want him to know.
No, I don't want to know. I don't want him to practice. Go practice in the room.
You want to know your secret weapon?
Shut up. Shut up. But it comes from here. When you box, that's why you have to turn your legs and turn your body a certain way because that's where the strength and the energy comes from.
Yeah, that's what it was. I do remember hearing that.
So that's where it comes from. He's trying to use...
also the strength of your neck too. Like when you get hit to kind of... Isn't that why Mike Tyson was or part of why... Wasn't that part of his...
I don't know, but I just know...
Something about his neck, right?
I just know this is where the strength comes from. And that's how I learned how to box. That's how you learn how to hit.
Uh-huh.
Right? So he's thinking that he has this muscle. And he doesn't know. He's just swinging wildly. I am going to tear his little ass up.
Okay, it's never going to happen. This whole conversation is going to be for naught, as my mother would say.
Okay.
Because it's never going to happen.
All right. Well, whatever. But anyway.
The stuff is really on its way? You ordered it?
No, I ain't order it. That boy beats me. I can't I'm going to have to hurt him for real. Like, I'm going to have to go get a frying pan, hit him in the head with a frying pan. Like, because he's going to think he runs this house. I'm really going to have to fuck him up. Like, I'm going to go to jail because I'm going to have to, shoot over his head so he thinks I was going to shoot at him, but it's nowhere near him. Like, I'm going to have to do something so crazy, so off the wall. He'd be like, I can't fuck with my dad. That nigga crazy. Like, I have to do something crazy. But anyway, back to what I was saying I was saying that the stuff downstairs you got because this is what you wanted as a kid. I get it.
It's not the truth.
Oh, boy.
I'm getting it because it is clearly going to be enjoyable for our girls. It's not for me.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'm not going to be down there playing with it.
Okay.
I got it for my girls.
Okay.
And then you got what you got for Jackson. But the difference between you and I is that I know that you are going to be racing Logan, racing Jackson, calling your friends over to race on that track. I know it.
Anyway.
I'm not going to be making the dolls go pee-pee and go make a crepe. I'm not going to be doing that.
Well, I hopefully
you
the kids...
You said lies?
Yeah, that's not saying lies. Well,
right.
hopefully
maybe
the kids
I might play a little.
will really enjoy it and I'm looking forward to it. Now, if you want to see like I said, the full video, you could click out our YouTube page. We're going to put the full video on the YouTube page of them heading to the store and teaching them things in the store and showing them stuff at the FAO Schwarz and American Girl.
It's going to be
get excited.
Part 1 and part 2.
And for everybody out there, to get your kids excited, you don't need a lot of money to go to the FAO. Like, a lot of people thought that this is something we planned. We got a private shopper in a private room. Yeah, and I bogart shit all the time. No, and I want you guys to realize that, like, that trip to the American Girl store costs $5.50 for parking, because I parked on the street. Even though I drove Gia's Cullinan. That's Gia's Cullinan, not mine. Mine is blue, hers is white. But even though I drove your Cullinan, I parked on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And Benz was like, "You gonna park that shit on the street?" Goddamn right, I'm gonna park it on the street. $5.50. The tolls were $10.50, and that was it. That's all it costs. And gas. Right? We went in the store, right? As soon as we went in the store, they were like, "Do you have a permit or permission to shoot?"
To record? Mm-hmm.
Gia was like, "Yeah." I'm not going to
you just have to take a walk over to marketing and speak with the head of marketing.
Gia was like,
they'll let you know.
Yeah. And we just went and started shooting. And then they came down, they realized who we was, and they allowed us to. But we just,
and it was very nice.
We just both, like, even the FAO Schwarz store, there was a line down the block. Mm-hmm. Gia was like, "Look, I need to rest. I'm sitting down." So you sat down. I stood on line.
I sat down on, like, what are those things called? Where they barricade?
Barriers. Yeah, the barriers.
The barricades for the crowd, like crowd control.
Yep.
There was one there. So I went and sat on that while they were online. But then someone recognized Rashawn from inside and came and got us off the line and brought us in.
But it wasn't about the, we need the exclusive treatment, the VIP treatment. No, we just wanted to spend a day in the city with our kids and show them a good time, show them the cars, show them the American Girls, go look at the tree, just have a great experience. That's what it was about. Right. We didn't eat at no fancy restaurant. We tried, but...
Oh, no, we did afterwards.
What did we eat?
We went to Cipriani's.
Oh, we did eat at a fancy restaurant, and it was cold as shit that day. But
what I was saying, outdoor eating, and it was cold.
We just try to have a good and have a great experience for the kids. It doesn't matter if we went to American Girl or we went to Target. It was just the kids just wanted a great time, and that's what we did for them.
Well, that's also kind of why I wanted to create the video and post it, because we create a lot of videos for ourselves, just for our personal memories. I'm about archiving. I love the idea of when they get older, they can look back and see the pictures and the videos, but it's not going to just be regular iPhone videos. Like, I'll sit there and I want to edit them and have it, chronologically set up for them so that they really have an archive of their life growing up.
Correct.
All the special moments and everything. So I was like, you know what? This one in particular is nice to share with, the people that follow us on Instagram or that watch us on YouTube or whatever, our podcast listeners, because it just shows like a little glimpse of, what I call our family magic.
Absolutely.
And, excuse me. Also, I wanted to post it because, there's just something, if you're not from the tri-state area, or if you've never been to New York during the holidays, clearly it's different this year, but there's just something very special about Christmas time in the city.
Right.
So, if you're visiting during the city, or if you are from the tri-state area and haven't, gone to New York City or Times Square or these Fifth Avenue, just, the Tree, Rockefeller Center, if you've never been ice skating in Rockefeller Center, things like that, it's just things that you have to do, because when you leave, it just kind of leaves you with something.
Absolutely.
It just kind of leaves you with something. So just like Rashawn said, it's not something that is costly. It's just a store. You can bring your kids and go into the store and look around and enjoy it. The same thing with FAO Schwarz, and it's a shame because FAO Schwarz, from what I remember growing up, used to have the label of being the largest toy store in the world.
Right.
And I could be misspeaking slightly, but did they go bankrupt? Did they go out of business?
They went bankrupt, then they sold it. They sold it. The store used to be where the big Apple store is in the city right now.
Right across the street from the Plaza Hotel in Central Park.
Right where it is. Let me just see if this guy. Yo, I'm taping my podcast. What up?
Unbelievable.
Oh, I thought you had something for me. What's up, Akil?
I'm sure that he's taking his phone call because it has something to do with a gift.
Yeah.
Down for one.
But I'm taping my podcast. I gotta go. I thought you had a PS5 for me. Huh?
Baby, you're screaming.
What?
You're too loud.
Let me see your outfit.
Well, see my outfit. I got on a wife beater. But like I'm
Sean,
I'm
you've
married,
got
sir.
to be kidding me. Get off of the phone.
Bye, man. I'm sorry.
Like, are you kidding me?
That was the PS5 hookup. I thought he might have had another one. I was trying to give somebody a PS5. I'm sorry.
No, but come on.
Sorry. Anyway, but you were just talking about what we did for Christmas and everything that we put out.
What?
I said you were just talking about, the experience of being in the city.
I forgot what I was saying. I'm telling you. Thrown off by
you were talking about the experience in Manhattan and how it was and how nice it was. And if you're not from New York, how it feels.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that, just going to the stores and whatnot. Oh, I was talking about FAO Schwarz. You said that it
was the old Apple. You said it was across the street from the plaza, correct?
About. But anyway, they closed. And that store was so spectacular. That particular location, if you're, 30 plus, you might remember this movie with Tom Hanks called Big. And there was a scene in that movie where he went to FAO Schwarz and he did chopsticks on... Chopsticks is a
It's a song.
Yeah, he did that on the piano at FAO Schwarz, but it's a type of piano that you stand on. You know, you step and you jump and you do all of those things on. So that was always my recollection of that store. And we actually had Madison's 4th birthday party at that FAO Schwarz. So since then, they've closed and they've downsized. So now there's a smaller version and it's in Rockefeller Center.
Correct.
So it's like on one side of Rockefeller Center and the American Girl store is on the other side of Rockefeller Center. So you could just make a day of it. You can bring your kids and, bring them to one store, take them ice skating, see the Christmas tree, take them to the other store, grab a bite to eat, whatever. It's just lovely. And that's why we wanted to share it with you guys.
Absolutely. So that was the reason why. And I just want to say, it's time to get up out of here, baby, because I got some more stuff to get before we have to go. I just want to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. S. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
And happy birthday.
I know I'm tough on you. I know I'm hard on you, but we got to sometimes. You're like, I'm not calling you a kid, but you're like the kid with the hard head that you got to push to the limit, but they are really, really smart and a genius, but you got to push them to be there. So happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
We appreciate you.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
We love you back. Benz, I just want you to know you're like a sister I never had. I'm an only child. I know you have a lot of responsibilities. But I want you to know you have things that I don't even think Gia knows or Gia has. Like, I don't even know if you know. Like, if I say Benz, I need $25,000 transferred over here. Benz transfers the money, and I have so much trust in you as I trust Gia. And like you two are the only people that I trust like that. If I say Gia, transfer some money over, she wouldn't even know how.
I'd be like, what?
If I say Gia,
I'd be like, call Benz.
Right. No, that's the truth. That is the truth.
I know. I promise you, people are listening here right now. Like, that sounds like a sister-wife situation that they got going on.
But it's the truth. Yesterday, I needed some money transferred, and the guy called. He was like, "Yeah, just go on the app. Just go online and transfer." I said, "What?" The guy told me, "Just call Mercedes and tell Mercedes to do it." I said, "All right." I called Mercedes, and Mercedes goes, "What, boss?" I'd be like, "I need you to transfer some money." She was like, "All right," and she did it.
Of course.
I don't even know how she did it.
Of course. I was telling her the other day, I was like, yo, I really appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you. And she looked at me like, like, why? And I'm like, you know this already, but Rashawn wakes up every day thinking about how he can make me happy, number one, and number two, how he can make my life easier every day.
And number three, how to make more money. Okay.
Those three things.
Yep.
I said, and I feel like you do the same. Like, you call me in the morning, you good, you need anything, what's going on, and you do things that I don't ask you to do just because you know it will make my life easier. And I'm so appreciative.
Yes, we
of
are.
that. Yes.
Ben's,
so you're like family.
No,
you're like,
she's not like family. She is family, absolutely.
You know?
And it's the thing, and I just want to say thank you. We're going to be rich this year. 2020 was supposed to be our rich year. Like, when we put... No, I'm serious. Like, Ben's put so much on our calendar for 2020. I was like...
Leading up to...
I was like, oh, this is going to be a great year. I said, this is going to be... Woo! I mean, it was a good year. But this was going to be an amazing year. Like, the top of the top. Like, with everything that was supposed to happen... From the car show to TVs to the book to everything that we had planned would have been a phenomenal fucking year. Like, I went to the office the other day just to look at the calendar and be like, God damn it. But 2021 is going to be even better. I know it. And
Well, 2020 sucked and nothing on the calendar got accomplished.
No, but
let's put that in perspective.
Nah, but Ben's made a lot of work. She made a lot of work. Every time
it was awful for us, for the world, for everyone.
Nah, Ben's made a lot of work. Every time I was like, what the fuck is going on? Ben's be like, nah, don't worry, I got it. Yeah, and Ben's, and she went and she got shit done. And I mean, Ben's has been a sister, an accountant, a manager, a spiritual advisor.
Spiritual advisor. If you go to Benz's page, you will see nothing but quotes, motivational and aspirational
absolutely.
quotes.
She gets it. So I just want to say thank you again. We're gonna do better this year. We're gonna make sure you're in your crib for 2021. I know we said 2020, but we made the necessary things happen in 2020 so we can get the crib that we want in 2021. So it'll be good. All right. She got her car for a lot cheaper. Let me just tell y'all this, right? It's the last thing before we get up out of here. I know it's... If you know somebody is into certain things, you ask them for their opinion, right? I'm going to tell you. So Benz knows I'm a car guy, right? Now, if I wanted something for my face, to clean my face, I wouldn't say, Estot, what do you use to clean your face? I'm going to call Gail. Babe, what do you use for your face? Right? If I wanted Birkin, pair of shoes, I wanted some advice about the kids, I'm not going to call you. No disrespect. No disrespect. Estot, I'm going to call Gail. I am going to call Gail. Gail. Hey, I'm having a problem. My daughter just had a period. What do I do? Hey, yeah, my son is acting like a dickhead. What do I do? I'm going to call again. Not you. No disrespect. All right. But, so Benz had a problem with her car. Cool. She goes and does it by herself. Doesn't say anything. I say, oh, Benz, that Jeep that you have is very, very nice. Now, it's not the big Jeep. It's not an amazing Jeep. It's the small Jeep Cherokee. The small one. I said, yo.
Why are you trying to sun her Jeep?
She don't got that Jeep no more. I said, Benz, how much you pay a month for that Jeep? How much you pay? $701 for a Jeep.
Whoa.
Now, no disrespect to Jeep. I love Jeep. But for $701, you could have got a Range Rover Sport. You could have got, what else right now? I mean, you could have got so many things for between $700 and $800 for a car. So I said, why? She was like, well, this, that, and the other. I said, look, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get you a car that's bigger than...
There's a reason. They didn't just get her at the dealer.
They kind of did.
They poured some other debt into that, and that's how they...
There's ways around everything. But anyway, so I said, no, we're going to do this. We're going to get a bigger car than your car, luxury, interior, this, that, and the other. We're going to make it nice. It's going to be a lot cheaper. How much you pay now for your car? Say it loud for the people in the back. $253. Bigger than the Jeep. Better than the Jeep. Faster than the Jeep, has third row seats, which helps us because she got to pick up the kids. She got the extra seat.
Everything got to be a little bit of self-motivation in there when it comes to you.
So call people don't be afraid to call people. If I have a question with real estate, I call Caesar first. And I say, yo, Caesar, what's your opinion? What do you think? This, that, and the other. He does real estate. He does it for a living. I call him. If I have some problem with mental health, I'm going to call Charlemagne. He deals in that. He does that. That's what he does. That's
just a remote control car.
I want a remote control car. I don't just do I go to the store? Did I even try? I said, Estot, guide me in the right direction. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm not afraid to ask. I ask everybody everything. You should too. That's what we have to be. We have to be a community. Can't be afraid to ask. Can't have pride. All right? Now, if you got a rash on your balls, don't ask me. I don't know what to do. All right.
Wow, okay.
I actually did have a rash on my balls before.
You want to fill me in about that?
No. Leave it at that.
What?
Let's get up out of here.
Can I just tell you something? Estot?
Hold on, let me clean it up first. Hold on, let me clean it up.
I'm not going to drop no names.
Let me clean it up first because I want people to think. When I used to ride my motorcycles, my motorcycle, so that the seat area would get hot and I would sweat because my parents used to make me wear jeans when I used to ride my bike, so I wouldn't, if I fall, it would protect my legs. So it'd be so hot, I used to get jock itch. You know I used to get jock itch when I used to ride a bike.
Oh, you said that wasn't a rash?
That's a rash. Though. It's a jock itch. Yeah, it's rash.
Is that a rash?
Yes. So I used to have to take jock itch cream.
It was red?
Yes.
It's like chafing.
All right, chafing. It's red chafing. I don't know.
But it wasn't, well, I don't really recall exactly what it looked like, but go ahead. Go ahead.
But that was my jock itch. That was my rash. But anyway, go ahead. Now you talking about rashes.
And you brought up your jock itch because of what?
I was like, you could call me for anything except that. But now I remember I didn't.
Oh, actually, you can call me for that.
Yeah, you can call me for that too.
You got jock itch?
I had jock itch
1-800-ENVY. I'll tell you the creams. I'll recommend a doctor.
That was when I was 18, 19, guys. But go ahead.
Okay.
But the cream you can buy at CVS. You don't have to go to a doctor. It's not embarrassing. My dad,
Awesome.
my mom and dad actually told me about that. But go ahead.
You told them that you had jock itch?
Yeah, my shit was itchy. Like it was chafing. It was itchy. And I didn't know where. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like, go do this.
What I was going to say, I'm not going to say it. So forget it. I wasn't going to drop any names. I was just going to.
It's too late now.
That was funny.
It's too late now. Tell me
That
behind
was
the
crazy.
scenes.
I'll tell you privately.
All right. Well, it's time to get up out of here. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to
Hold
you
on,
and
hold
yours.
on. Hey, Esad, how far in are we?
We're 50 minutes.
That's good because we started this podcast before you guys became a part of it with an argument about how long this podcast was going to be. It is actually Christmas Eve. We were recording. What time is it? What time is it? 1:15?
Oh, I got to go.
Exactly. 1:15 on Christmas Eve. And Rashawn has moves to make. There's last minute gifts he has to get, things that he had to wait on, things that were back ordered. He has to run here. He has to run there. So he's like, you're only getting 30 minutes out of me. I got to go. No podcast this week is how it started. Got him up to 30 minutes. Then I'm like, I need 45 minutes. So then we argued for about 20 minutes about making the podcast 15 minutes longer than what he wanted. So now we're at 50 minutes, which means that I won. Thank you. Admit it.
All right. Tell
Just
me.
say you won and then you can close. And then you can hop in your car with your favorite child and head out.
All right. Well, tell them the real reason why your back is hurting.
I didn't tell him that my back was hurting in the first place. Can you close?
All right. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. And you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays and a Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate.
Yes.
All right. I'm DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And that was another edition of the KC Crew.
Merry Christmas and toodles!